It's too late, baby. You ready?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I'm about to go. Hey, what's up, what's up? This your girl, Sadie Star on WSWC Internet Radio. Thank you guys for tuning in. For all the people out there, I want you guys to go and check out my website at www.wswc Internet Radio. And don't forget to subscribe as well. Subscribe to it. And also, if you're on Facebook, go to my Facebook page at Sadie L. Walker. Click on there. You're going to see all the great things, all the great posts I have up, and all the wonderful interviews that's on my page. Also, if you have a Roku TV, please go to Roku and add Stan TV to your station as well. We got a lot of great things going on, so I want you guys to go and check it out. Also got a special guest in the building on today.
Where you at?
He up in here somewhere. He's up in here.
Oh my goodness, I don't know why. Every time I get on live and all this, people want to call.
It be like that sometimes. But only the legendaries can do, can get away with that. But we have a special guest in the building on today. We have the ChaCha slide guy.
What's his name?
Huh?
What's his name?
Casper.
Where he at?
He right here. I'm not talking about the friendly ghost Casper.
Oh.
I'm talking about Casper. We have Casper, y'all, on live. And you know what? It's a blessing. I'm going to pull this up, son. So please forgive me. I'm going to put you all up in the camera on today because it's a blessing to even have you to come on. And I was shocked that you even, agreed to come on because I know so many people be tugging at you and so many people, want you to be on their station. It's a blessing to have you here today.
Well, I decided to come because it's not too far. It's in the neighborhood,
Really?
Yeah, so I don't have to travel that far, But I'm here, so hey, let's make it do. I know this is your private office and this is where you do your interviews. You didn't even offer me any water or anything.
You know what? I sure did. You want some water, Casper?
Yes, please. Water on camera. Water.
Okay, so Casper, I want you to reach behind you in that little pink little refrigerator right there.
A pink refrigerator?
That refrigerator. And I want you to pour some water.
This right here?
That right there. Turn it.
Turn.
Voila. There you go.
All right, y'all. Look at that.
Yeah. There you go. Some water. Bam. You can close it back to.
No, I want you to leave it open. That when your mama said, shut that refrigerator, boy.
That frigidaire.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a blessing to have you on the show today. I know you been through a lot of different things because I know that was one of the things that you want to talk about. Well, you asked me, you was like, what are we going to talk about? You have you started back in the 80s?
No, I started back in the 70s.
You started back in the 70s?
Yeah.
So I know you got a long list of everything.
Your show ain't that long.
It's not that long.
No, so we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it here.
We're gonna let it fit
instead of going, and then we'll do like segments. We'll go back, starting at 2000, then we go back to 1999, and then 19. So that way you can extend this segue for a long time.
Okay, so where you want to start?
Wherever you start.
Okay, we're gonna start off with the ChaCha slide. You was the first person that came out with this routine where people actually caught on to it, especially here in Chicago, and we made it out of a very, very popular dance. So tell us about what made you come up with the ChaCha slide.
Well, I wasn't the first person. The first person was actually Charlie Green.
Right, you're right.
Made the original bus stop. And then you had people before him, like Alvin Cash, that made the Twine. You had people before that. So just say the first person in the late 90s.
Right, they made it go viral.
Right, exactly.
Okay. So what made you remake the song?
Remake? I didn't remake it. I created an aerobic exercise.
Well, he came out with the bus stop, right?
Right, the bus stop was totally different from the ChaCha slide.
Okay.
The ChaCha slide actually started out as an aerobic exercise. And the music that we were using for it, they wouldn't clear the music. So that's why you hear This Is Something New, the Casper Slide Part 2,
Right.
which the people had turned it into a dance after that couple of years. So, you know.
Well, you know, when I was a little girl, I always thought y'all was the same person. The bus, you know, with the bus stop and all. I always thought y'all was the same person.
When you was a little girl?
Yeah.
You ain't too big today.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, okay. All right. No. Charlie Green was the man. He was the one that had that. Give me some folks up on the floor.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's two totally different people.
Now, what is he from Chicago?
He was from Chicago when he was living. Yeah,
right,
of course.
Right. Wow. So now back. Okay, let's hit that now. Okay, you in the '90s, you doing your thing. Everybody know about you. You know, you famous, you popular. So with that, I know a lot. Well, everybody know you because your stuff is played all over the world. I was just looking at one TV show. I forgot what it was. It's a new matter of fact. It's the new Panda. I don't know if you saw that. It's a Panda cartoon.
Well, they got a Panda cartoon. They got Turning Red. They got
it's Turning Red.
Transylvania 4. I mean,
and your song was on there.
Yes, it's been on a lot of things, and it's getting ready to be on a lot more different platforms. And like I said, the song has been out almost for 23 years, and they playing it like it's brand new, and I appreciate them for keeping it alive, because every time they play it, I say it.
Right, I mean, your song that's a live song, so.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about, you know, coming from the hood and, you know, you're a popular
How you know
person?
I was in the hood?
We all come from the hood, Casper.
I came from Inglewood. That ain't the hood.
Oh, so you was born and raised in Inglewood? I thought
No, actually, I was born and raised in the Woodlawn area.
Okay.
I moved in the process of me growing up. I've moved to Inglewood. I've been in South Shore. I've been pretty much all over Chicago, except for the West Side. I used to party on the West Side.
You never moved to the West Side?
I never lived on.
Wow.
Matter of fact, yes,
you have
I
to get
did.
a taste of the West Side.
No, yes, I did. I had a young lady that I was dealing with, and she was living on the West Side, and I stayed with her for about 2 weeks.
Oh, dang, that was it?
That was it.
My God, she was crazy?
No, she was cool. It was just I had more stuff going on the South Side than I did on the West Side.
Oh, okay. So tell us about your childhood. Growing up as a kid, and you know.
That'd take too long.
It'd
take too long. Oh yeah. Let's keep that for another show.
Keep it for another show.
Yeah.
Why are you making it so difficult?
I'm really not making it difficult, because I know once I get into talking about that, this will be a 2-hour show, and people got to finish working. They can't stay here all day and watch us.
Okay, so you know what? We're gonna skip your childhood then, since you want to be difficult, and we're gonna go right along to.
See, we're supposed to go from my adulthood.
I want to talk about your childhood. Because you know what? When you talk about the childhood, and so many kids have dreams. So many kids want to be like you. Coming up, you know, kids up in the hood, they like, you know, he made it out of Chicago. I want to be like him. How can I follow his footsteps? So
but
that's why I like to tap on the childhood.
I can tell you how to do that. Okay. You know, you just stay in school, you stay positive, keep a positive vibe in your mind.
But you know, all the kids heard that.
Yeah, but they don't do it. They don't do it. They heard it, but now they have to follow it.
Right, so that's why when they tap into your childhood and say, okay, I got something similar like him. So if he made it, maybe if I follow his footsteps, I can do the same thing.
Well, I'm telling him exactly what I went through to do it.
Okay, so you went to school.
I stayed in school. I always been a leader, never been a follower.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed about you.
Never been part of the in crowd. I always tried to do things myself to make a whole different line of situations. If I see somebody going left to do something wrong, I'm going right to try to make everybody come right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's part of the song, too, to the right, to the left. But no, it's okay. And my thing for kids, you have to think upon yourself. And it's just not just the kids, it's the parents. The parents need to teach their kids a little bit more. This generation, parents are now really involved in their kids' life.
You want to be their friends, that's why.
Right. You want to be a friend, you don't want to be a parent. You know, back when I was coming up, I mean, now they call it child abuse, but we call it, discipline.
Discipline, right.
And a lot of kids are not getting disciplined now. Some kids are disciplining their parents. You know, and you know, if the parents stand for that, that's what it ends up being. So you have to pretty much grasp your own mind and know exactly what direction you want to go into. And when you get that direction, stay on that path. Don't let nobody try to pull you from that path. I mean, because when I was growing up, I always knew I was going to be some type of entertainer. Didn't know what kind of entertainer.
See, now we hitting on it. Okay.
No. But I mean, long as I didn't turn out to be an exotic dancer with the stomach.
Oh my
you know
God! Now, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah,
okay.
please, like Jane Brown said. But anyway, you know, you just have to. Kids have to get something going for themselves. Know what they want to do in life, and grasp at it and stay with it.
Right.
That's all. You know, don't let nobody deter them from doing nothing silly and all that. Like I got one of my cousins on the line, on live now. Her daughter Tish wanted to be in law, major law person now, stuck with it through thick and thin, and I applaud her for that. And
because she got a family rooting for her, right?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. If you want to do it, just stay focused. That's all you have to do is stay focused in things.
That's true. But see, when you have people in your life that's rooting for you, you can go anywhere. You know, if you got the encouragement, you got people behind you, they say, okay, you can do this, I got you, you know. But you got some kids don't come from that type of background where they don't have that.
Well, so what they need to do is instill it in themselves, that this is what I want.
Self-confidence.
This is what I want. You know, and then, hey, focus on it and go for it. That's the only way you make it in life, because you're going to have a lot of people doing this while you're trying to go up. They're going to be pulling your jacket. Come on back down here with us. And you have to knock them off and, hey, go on up that ladder and say, I'll see y'all when y'all get here.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, I'm looking at you. You sound like all bougie and stuff.
Not me. I'm never bougie.
You ain't bougie.
I ain't bougie. I don't wear no name brand nothing. I don't know if people ever realize that.
You had a mayonnaise sandwich when you was little?
I had mayonnaise.
There you go. See, it's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out.
Don't play with me. You ain't even heard about the surf sandwiches and stuff.
Oh, no, I had surf sandwiches.
Don't be tripping.
See,
don't be tripping.
See, and then you know what? That's why I want to see.
And I still like chillins.
Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah, see all y'all bougie people are yeah.
I ain't
y'all,
taking none.
Want me to tell you why y'all don't like chillins and like pork?
Please.
Because y'all be letting people get y'all high blood pressure. My blood pressure normal, so I can eat it.
So it don't make your pressure go up?
No, it do not.
Oh, okay. But that's why I wanted that to come out, because when people see you, they say, man, he ate the mayonnaise.
So hold on, I just got to get this selfish plug. So that's just for people that cook chillins. Y'all know I like it. Hook your boy up. Anyway, no, I don't do hot sauce. I don't do nothing spicy. I don't do spicy. Mustard?
Yeah.
No, ma'am. I don't do spicy. I don't do spicy foods. I don't do spicy women. I don't do spicy life.
Oh my God.
I'm just me. No.
You just plain Jane.
Plain Jane.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. So let's tap into the 2000s. 2000, you came out with another song. Right? Another
in 2000 I came out with the Casper ChaCha Part 2.
That was Part 2 in 2000. With
the Platinum Band, you're right. That was when I did my own music, and that's the one that actually took off.
Yes.
Elroy Smith from WGCI, people was calling the station trying to get him to play it, and he didn't know what it was, but he found out who it was. He gave me a call. He said, hey, we need to get this song out there. And he's also the one that hooked me up with Universal Records. And that's how I got to deal with Universal. So.
Wow. And ever since, you just been...
Ever since then, I'm cha-cha sliding, head snapping, social distance sliding. I'm doing everything.
Everything.
Yeah,
I remember going to, what was that, the Taste of Chicago back in the 2000s. I saw you on stage. You was doing the cha-cha slide, and, you know, it's about to get funky, and everybody was up there like, yeah. And I was like, wow, one day I'm going to meet him. I know I was going to meet you one day. But you was on stage, you was performing. I was just like, wow. There was just so many people around you. That's why I remember I had took my, I believe it was just my son at the time. And I had went, and I saw everybody around you, and I was just like, wow, one day I'm going to meet him. He's from Chicago. You know, it just gave me confidence just to know that.
Well, I remember when you first said you wanted to get into radio.
Yeah.
And now you're here.
Yeah.
So you held on to what you said. You strive straight forward. Now you got your own little
because I followed in your footsteps. I remember when I saw you doing radio, I was like, I want to do radio. I want to do it. You was like, well, go ahead and do it.
But remember, I did radio first with B103.
Yeah, I know. I remember that.
And it's sad to say, but once I found out how it worked, I did my own station. I mean, I said, okay, they could do it. I could do it too.
Y'all can give everybody the information with your station.
My station is Casper ChaChaRadio.org. I have over 8 million listeners in 116 countries. I mean, the station is doing great. It's been out for about 6-7 years, and it's doing great. Tune into it, y'all. CasperChaChaRadio.org. You can go on the website, click listen, hit listen live, and hey, become a member of my website also.
Yes, don't forget that.
CasperChaChaRadio.org. Subscribe to my website. You get to know all what's going on in Chicago, all about what I'm doing. You get tickets and everything, the different events that's going on in Chicago. The place you want to be. I call my station the People Station.
The People Station. So you got some, concerts coming up. I know you just did Detroit.
Got a lot of things coming up. Just did Detroit. We had Life Jennings in Lakeside a couple weeks ago at the JSV Festival. I have a concert coming up October 9th.
Right.
Southern Soul and Blues concert. Then I'm headed out to Texas Heat. I mean, there's so much stuff going on. And people don't understand, there's still a pandemic going on out here, but you just got to keep yourself safe. And in order to keep yourself safe, you just be safe. You know what I'm saying? You can go out and enjoy all the festivities that are going on around the world. Just be safe with it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
How did the pandemic affect you in any type of way?
Well, it affected everybody. Because I had a lot of shows that was canceled and this, that, and the other. But I mean, hey, God found it fit in a way to bring it all back. So, I mean, hey, I was affected, but I wasn't neglected.
I know that's right.
So there you go.
I know that's right. And I know, let's say, I think it was 6 years ago that you kind of went through the trauma of being sick?
2016, I went through the cancer stage, 2 forms of cancer. I was down for a little while, but like I say, once again, God made it work.
Yeah.
And it's something else He want me to do. And maybe it's out here, maybe it's to be here to help people do things, but I'm not questioning what it is. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And if it's wrong, He gonna direct me in the right way and keep it moving. Like I said, I'm so glad to, like I say, I've seen my niece becoming a lawyer, Miss Tish, and I'm just so happy that I've seen my grandkids, grow up, and my wife, my daughter is grown now, and she's here from Orlando. And she was supposed to go back yesterday, but I refused to let her go because they got that big hurricane coming through there. Yeah. So I ended up keeping her here in Chicago, for another week. Let's see what happens. You can always get the material stuff back. You can't get the get the people back.
That's true.
So in order to keep her safe, I kept her here. So she's not mad. She's happy.
All right. I know she is.
Yeah.
She's with her daddy at.
Daddy. She know her daddy got her back.
So yeah, that's a good thing. But you are most definitely a walking testimony. So many people didn't make it. Being sick or just going
like
through
I say, if
life changes. Period.
It'll take too long to tell you, because my first incident happened when I was 24 months. Nobody ever knew about it. And my thing is, I'm doing a documentary and a book now, so that if I ever leave here, no one has to tell my story. I'll be the one telling my story. So it won't be something told by people that don't know me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm getting all this stuff set up and all this stuff in place, I mean, not saying I'm going nowhere, but you never know when it's your time. When God calls you, it's ain't nothing you can do. People say, I'm going to go hide in the basement. I say, okay, that's where they're going to find you, in the basement. So get ready for it. I've had, since I lost my mom and dad, And a lot of close people to me, I have embraced death because a lot of people can't talk about it. You know, I could talk about it. I've planned for it. I've gotten everything in place for it because my family owned a funeral home, Southwest Memorial over on 79th and Comiskey. Slight plug.
Okay.
So
For
I got
real.
everything. I got everything
Right.
already set up for me, my daughter, and hey, just keeping it moving forward. Just keeping life moving forward, doing what I'm doing. I know people say, Casper, when you were sick, you were still moving around. I don't let nothing stop me. I have to keep moving forward because once you sit down and settle and your mind is idle, that's when the devil comes in.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
well, that's like strength too, a lot of strength.
Oh yeah, and I keep the devil as far away from me as possible. I can walk, and some say that's the devil. I know how to cross the street and keep running.
Hey, you got to see him from afar. That's what the Bible says. You got to see him from afar off. So.
Oh yeah, and once you got that ability and he gives you that gift, I mean, it's up to you to follow it. He can tell you. Now you can either keep walking straight into the devil or you can turn.
Yeah, you got your choice to make. So.
There you go.
Now, if you was to do a verse.
If I was to do a verse of what?
Have you ever heard the verses before?
If I was,
who would you want to compete against?
Don't matter. Put me against anybody. I know how to manifest and do things. I'm an entertainer. Trust me.
Yes, you really are.
I know how to
Set the party up.
Not only set the party up, get around all obstacles. If you put me up there and you tell me to sing a song, even though I'm not a singer, I bet you I can sing a song and sound good.
I bet you can.
If you tell me to get up there and rap, I can do it.
Okay, let me hear you rap. Let me hear your voice. Let me hear your voice.
No. See, you trying to steal my stuff. I already know. But this is all going to be in the documentary, so get ready.
I hope I'm a part of your documentary.
Well, you know what? It's not going to be complete. And I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be complete till I leave here.
Right.
You know, and everything that I've gotten from
the
time I started to the time I leave here, that's going to be the documentary.
Well, you got a long time to live, so you're not going nowhere. Like you said before, there's a reason why you're still here, because God got you here for a reason.
Hey.
And you are touching so many people's lives. I remember I did a show with you. What was that, back in what? Like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that.
You act like you're so old, man.
I mean, sometimes I feel
12.
like it.
So go ahead.
And I remember all the older seniors, they was out there, and you put something in them to make them want to keep moving.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what it's all about. If you can make a person, get in their mind, hey, you can beat this.
Yeah.
You can beat this. Look at me, I beat it. You can beat it too.
Right. Even older age. It was women out there that was seniors. They was like 80 and 90 years old.
Yeah,
and you had them moving.
Keep it moving. You have to keep it moving. And to keep it moving is to keep it positive.
Yes.
And as long as you keep it positive, everything will work out for you. But like I said, when you start letting that devil in your head and getting that negative vibe, it's downhill from there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You're most definitely doing your thing, and you are most definitely a legendary here in our hometown, Chicago. So many people love you. Just not Chicago, but all over. Because your name itself has set the record off. As far as like making people want to, because of you, and I can't even, I can give the people the other credit, with the bus stop and all that, but there was something special about you that God have anointed you in that time and in that era, because after you, then many people start coming up with like different, dances.
Yeah, Cupid Shuffle, Wobble, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what? People say, man, Casper, why are you letting people do X, Y, Z? Why are you letting them do this?
It's enough room for all of us.
It's enough room for everybody, and not only that, what people don't understand, every time they hear the cha-cha slide, basketball games, Olympics, wherever, know the Casper's being blessed, because I do get paid every time you hear. If you hear, everybody clap your hands.
I hear it all the time.
I'm getting paid for it.
Right.
So know that I'm giving back to the community. So when other people do stuff that emulate what I've done, it only shows the people, it shows the world that I'm a guide for people. You know, they must like what I do for them to start doing it.
Now, talking about giving back to the community, I know like when the holidays come around, as far as like Thanksgiving, you give turkeys away. Like, what's some of the other things you do to give back to the community?
Well, I mean, I do whatever it takes to give back to the community. It all depends on what's going on. You know, just like you got the homeless people. We went out and fed the homeless. You know, and I don't want to take credit for everything that's being done by other people, but I mean to get out, like a lot of people say, they drive up and a man comes to the car and asks for $1. I give him $1 from the heart. I don't give him $1 saying, man, I know he ain't going nowhere to the liquor store. I give him from the heart. Whatever he do with that $1, I hope it'll help him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I do. I mean, I've been given so much by God, so it's easy for me to give out in the street. And people say, why do you always give your knowledge away and you don't charge for it? Everything is not for sale.
That's powerful.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is not for sale. Sometimes you have to let go of some of the things you have to get some newer things in your life.
Yeah.
You know, like the ChaCha slide. The ChaCha slide has been out for 23 years.
Right.
I've already let that go to get some new stuff to come out.
Right.
They had the pandemic. I did a social distance slide. You know what I'm saying? Then they picked up on that through the NBA and different hockey games and stuff because it was talking about everybody wear your mask. And it was a mask mandate, so they used that for different things. So one door opens another door, and the doors continue to open long as you don't shut the door on nobody. So you let them go down them same roads you went down.
Right.
And finally they'll catch up with you, and hey.
And I look at you, and I look at the fact how you got a lot of stuff going on. You got all these different things going on. How do you keep up with everything? You got so much going on.
Well, you know what?
This, that.
You know what? First of all, I got a calendar.
Okay.
That's first and foremost. Second of all, my wife helped me a lot. She helped me, keep things in. My family helps me a lot.
Right.
You know, they call me, hey, don't you got to show such a, you know what I do?
How do you keep the energy though?
Well, I mean, the energy is there. God is the energy.
Right.
When he wakes me up in the morning, I don't care what time it is, I
energy.
get up. I say, thank you, Lord, for waking me up. I go to the toilet. That's the first thing you do. You go to the toilet.
All right, too much information.
No. This is how you should think.
Right.
Once he opened your eyes, no matter what time it is, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, wake up and say, hey, thanks for waking me up today.
That's true.
And then go to the toilet. Even if you want to lay back down, you go lay back down. But thank him for waking you up that right then, because he didn't have to do that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's so true. You know, I look at how you keep giving God the glory. You have people, that with your status, they don't really give God the praise. They don't say thank you.
Well, you know what? They probably don't say it in public. You never know if they say it in private. Right. But I mean, have a person praise God is how they praise God.
Right.
But me, I'm gonna let it be known, because for my family and people that know what I've been through, everybody don't know. But for them who knows what I've been through, they understand what I'm saying.
Wow.
They understand what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know. At 24 months, I was lead poisoned. I had a brain aneurysm. People don't know about all this
stuff. 24 months?
No. This was along the way.
Oh, wow.
And people don't know how much stuff I done been through. All they see is the smiles and me out there dancing.
Wow.
So they don't know what I've been through. Like I say, my documentary and my book is going to be something special.
Wow.
I'll be able to tell my own story. Nobody has to rely on me.
I know that's right. Wow, that's really deep, Casper. So many people go through so many things, so I pray that this interview will be a blessing to somebody else and to give them the energy that you have to move on and, just give God the praise and know it's okay to praise him. It's okay to worship him.
And not only that, I am the type of person, my phone number, my private number is on social media. Right. So you can call me directly. You don't have to go through an agent and call me. You can call me directly. Anything you want to know, you can call me and ask me. But my thing is, if you don't want to know the truth, don't ask me. Right. Because I ain't going to lie to you about nothing. I'm going to tell you what it is. And if you don't want to know what it is, then don't ask me.
Right.
Some of y'all be calling like 3 or 4 in the morning. No. I mean, I still be.
Can I borrow $5?
Well, I mean, it ain't no problem. If I got it, you got it. But only thing about it is, sometimes you let people borrow money to find out who your true friends is. Because they take your money and they don't come back and pay you. Now you done bought them for $10. So
you like keep it moving.
Keep it moving. These people I ain't got to deal with for that $10. Because once they borrow your money, if they're gonna pay you back, they're gonna pay you back.
Right.
If they not, they not.
Right.
And they already know in their mind if they are and if they not. So somebody asked me for $10, $20, I give it to them. But if they don't give it back, they can't borrow no more. Then they ain't gonna come around me.
Right, exactly.
So therefore,
they messed up a good friendship.
There you go.
Wow.
So therefore, you just it's just certain ways you can do things to make your life, put your life in order, get your life fruitful. Wow. Because once you clear your head, once you clear your head about everything, nothing else can come in and destroy it.
Nope, you're right about that.
They can't destroy it once you know what direction you're going in. And I try to maintain my family. I try to maintain people that want to talk about things. I mean, they had something out years ago called directory assistance. Used to call 411 and get the numbers to everything and did it.
I forgot about that.
No, I don't forget. They even had something out where you can call and find out what time it is.
Yeah. And also zero.
That's right.
Operator.
Now watch this. I'm like directory assistance now. My number is out in the public. Everybody calls me. Hey man, how can I get in contact? Hey, you got to call the number. So that's what I am. And that might be one of the reasons that God kept me here. A servant for Him and the people.
Wow. So another thing I want to talk to you about as well. So
you sure want to talk about a lot in one interview.
Yeah, we want to know. So what's going on? Are you planning on doing any movies?
I've done movies.
What movie you been in?
I've done Love Jones. I was in Orange is the New Black. I've done a lot.
You was in Love Jones?
Yeah.
Okay, rewind.
Do you remember?
What part?
Do you remember when Nia Long and what's my man's name? Lorenz Tate went to the stepper set.
Right.
I was in that scene. I'm the one that got all the dancers together for that scene.
Okay.
But I spent a week with them teaching them the little move that they did in there. So I spent a week with them doing that and going around different places. Well, Lorenz is a good friend of mine.
Okay.
And Nia is somebody I know. She's not really a good friend that I can call.
She went viral too this week.
Oh yeah, well, we're not gonna get into that viral just yet because see that's some more negativity. That I don't even get into. I got one saying, and I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say my saying. No, matter of fact, I'll say my saying before we go off the air, so people can always go to the end of this video and listen to it and always know it. So, my thing is, it's a lot of stuff in the universe. It's a lot of stuff in the universe. Figure out what you want in the universe. Pick and choose what you want. Grasp it and go.
Okay, but it's easy for you to it's easy for you to say. But what about the ones that don't know how to go and gravitate to certain things or how to reach for the stars?
That's why I say, if you want to know, if you want to talk about it, call me. Call me. My numbers are all over. Like I said, it's all out there. It's on my Facebook page. It's all over the country. And I'm one artist, national artist, universal artist, that you can get to and talk to. A lot of these artists you can't talk to. You can't call up Jennifer Hudson. You can't call up...
Which, by the way, she got a show.
Yeah, she got a new show on 32.
Have you ever met her before?
Of course.
Okay, that's what's
I took Jennifer on one of her birthdays. I don't know if you ever been in my office, but if you look on my wall, you will see pictures with me, Jennifer Hudson, Fantasia, all of us. Gene Chandler, everybody, Judge Mathis. So I'm pretty much locked in with the community, the entertainment community, but I stay local. You understand what? Do that make sense?
Yeah, it make a lot of sense.
People say, well, Casper, you doing this, you doing that. Why don't you move out of Chicago? For what? I want to move. I don't think I want to move out of Chicago to go somewhere else to try to learn what I got to learn there all over again. I can be based here, then I can go to these places and do whatever I need to do to come on back home to what I know.
Because you do have some people they'll be here, they'll be stationed here, they born and raised, but they'll leave and go somewhere else.
But I will go to Europe, over to London. Oh my goodness, I love over
I've
there.
never been there before. That's one of the places I want to go.
Well, I tell you what, you just save up your little money, you're going to get there. All you got to do is go.
Well, Casper, can I borrow some money?
You know what? I do have a loan program. And it's called Let's Do Some Work.
Let's do some work. Okay.
And I can show you how to make your own money.
But let me tell y'all, Casper, and I got to give you credit for this, because Casper is one of the first people that ever pushed me out there when I didn't know what I was doing. I remember you called me, you was like, listen, I got a gig for you. I'm like, what? And he was like, I'm doing a step set. I think it was on 127th at the church or behind the church, right off the expressway.
119.
Yeah, 119th, right. And he was like, I want you to come in and be a host. I'm like, huh? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. But that part of me was kind of afraid. But I'm like, you know what? It's time out for being afraid. So I went out there and I went, I'm like, wow, it was a beautiful experience. And from that point, I was like, this is what I want to do.
If a person tells me, I want to be a car salesman, I got people that I can call and take them to a car dealer and say, okay, sell a car. Let's see what you want to do. And once I do that and get you in the door, it's up to you to stay in the door. Mm-hmm. Now, that's how you set people up. Right. People say what they want to do. You give them the opportunity to do it and see if that's what they really want to do. I have people to say, I want to do X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. I put them in the point, and you don't hear from them again. Mm-hmm. So those are the ones you know that's not ready to do what they say they're going to do.
They're not ready at all.
I'm like James Brown. I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door. I'll get it myself.
You met James Brown before?
Oh. You didn't see the picture of me and James Brown?
I don't remember seeing the picture of you and James Brown.
Oh, well, I was on tour with James Brown for about 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was the experience?
It was cool.
It was cool. Okay. It was not like the movie. They said he was just like, we ain't gonna even talk about it because he's not here to defend himself.
Well, my thing is this.
I love James Brown.
I never seen half the stuff they talked about.
Right.
When I was out there.
Right.
So, like I say, that's somebody trying to recreate how James Brown was. That wasn't James Brown. That's why my documentary and book is important for me to do.
Now, are you gonna do a movie documentary, or it's gonna be like based on like a movie?
It's gonna be based on a movie, but it's not gonna be different episodes. It's gonna be one documentary about everything about my life.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's a lot of mad people, boy.
But that's okay. That's okay. They'll be all right.
Wow.
Now I'm getting ready to get out of here because
wait, one more thing before you leave.
But I'm kind of hungry.
Okay, one more thing.
Y'all got food?
We got some potato chips.
You ain't got no children.
I got some potato chips. Come drop your donation up and down.
I say chitlins. She say potato chips.
You said chitlins. Who
matter?
does chitlins right now? Like,
what do you mean? Who do them?
Like, that's like in November.
Who says that?
Oh, I thought it was.
Let me tell you something. You ain't got no time of year when you have to eat something. You can eat anything you want to whenever you want to eat it.
Okay, sir.
If you cook it yourself.
Okay, sir. Well, I don't do chitlins, so that's out of my league.
Well, I'll feel you.
That's out of my league. But before you go, so do you have any upcoming events? Do you have any upcoming movies?
I do. I have a lot of upcoming events, and I really don't want to put it out there right now because they haven't put it out there.
Okay.
And when they put it out there, then I can say that's what I was talking about.
Okay.
But I do have a big movie coming out where they're going to be, using the cha-cha slide. And come to find out that Adam Sandler is a big fan of mine. That's all I'm going to say right now.
Wow.
So check out some of Adam Sandler's stuff. Adam Sandler is the one that did Turning Red.
Yeah, I know.
He's the one that did
Hotel
Transylvania 4. He was a part of that.
Right.
He has a new movie coming out. I'm not going to put it out there, the name of it yet. I'll wait till they release it out there. Yes, I am. It's called You Are Not Invited to My Bar Mitzvah.
Okay.
And it's got the cha-cha slide in it.
Wow.
And he has told some of people that I know that I'm a big fan of this guy. So we're going to soon bump heads and collaborate.
Real soon.
And real soon. And when that happens, I think it's going to be a whole nother market then,
Wow.
But yeah, so Because for everything he's done within the last 3 or 4 movies, he's added the cha-cha slide in some way.
Not just that, every movie you see as far as when it comes to black entertainment, black movies, period, your music always pop in.
Well, that's great. I mean, I appreciate that. I appreciate my lawyer.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the people that call me and tell me, did you see them doing your stuff on this, that, and that? I appreciate all of them people.
The new cartoon, the Panda Red or something like that.
Turning Red, yeah.
It's on there too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, I mean, every time somebody sees it, I have a couple of people that always call me and be like, hey, man, they playing your music. Did you get paid for it? I'll be like, hold on. Call my lawyer. Did we get paid for it?
No, that's right.
He said, yes. Yes, everything's good.
Hey, Casper, can I borrow $100?
Oh, sure you can.
Can I borrow $100?
Sure you can. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Since you like long interviews, you sure you want to buy $100? Because you know, if you don't pay me back, I ain't come do no more interviews, right?
I know, right? I know that. That's why I made it low as possible, $100, $100.
So, hey, it's all in fun, though. It's all in fun.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming, though. I really do. I appreciate it. It is really a blessing, like I said before, to have you here. It is a blessing just to have you a legendary. You know, you are one of the ones that will always go far. Like, your life is going to be long. You know, it's blessed already, but it's just an honor to have you here.
I appreciate it. And like I say, we getting ready to get off of here, but I have a saying that I say even when I'm on my radio shows, and if you listen to it when I go live on the radio, I always say, dream the impossible. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Also, to keep you going in life, take the first 6 months of the new year minding your own business. And take the second 6 months of the new year staying out everybody else's business.
It's going to be hard to do.
So, hey, y'all, thank you all for having me. And, hey, make it do what it do. I'm out of here, y'all.
Make it do what it do, baby.
Peace.
Peace out. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is your girl, Sadie Star, on WSWT Internet Radio. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to share this post. Hey, how you doing? Dr. Margot, all the way from Jamaica. Thanks for tuning in on today.
I can believe. Pop, pop.
No, that's not Jamaican.
Yeah. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, that's Jamaican.
Pop, pop. Okay. That's okay. Thank you for tuning in on today. I truly appreciate all the love, y'all. Don't forget to share this video, and I'll be back tomorrow, y'all. Same time, same place. What's up, Marie, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee? What's up, Lisa from Memphis, Tennessee? All these country folks.
What's up to all my people that's looking on my live?
So,
thank you all for tuning in.
I'll be back tomorrow, y'all.
And guess what?
Same place. Love
I'll
y'all.
be on live again. Got something to tell you.